Naveen, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
Yep.
Thank you for accommodating me.
Yep.
Like we have some problem in India where my family is, and we did a toss, and my wife decided to go to India, and I'm here
Yep.
taking care of the kids. So, feeling bad that I had
No,
to
no,
miss
no
this
worries,
thing.
no worries. So I have a few questions for you. So Mayfield's AI Start Fund is dedicated to early stage AI startups. How do you assess which nascent AI technologies have the potential to scale and make a significant impact? You are a very savvy, very well-regarded investor. You run Mayfield. Tell us, how you make those decisions.
Absolutely. So, I see myself on the screen, but you guys can hear me okay?
Raise your hand if you can hear. Raise your hand if you think his voice is inside your head. Okay, yep, they can hear you great.
At least mine is inside my head, and so is yours,
Yeah.
right? So, as far as Mayfield is concerned, we are an early stage venture capital firm, primarily focused on investing in the seed and A rounds. And then we also have a product to invest at the Series B stage. And the basic idea is how do we become partners of entrepreneurs at the ideation stage, primarily when they are coming up with an idea, and help them create a company around it. So the purpose of AI Start is how do we team up with amazing entrepreneurs and help them start on their journey of entrepreneurship. So as far as the filters are concerned for us, whether it's the AI Start or our Series A investing, we start with people because our belief is people build products, people build companies. It's not the other way around. So our bets are centered around people first, their ideas second. Our strong belief is if you partner with A plus people, their initial idea at the stage we are investing may not be the right idea, but they'll quickly pivot to find the right market opportunity. So our investment thesis starts with what I call studying the people and making sure these guys are company builders. We're not looking for just technology and product builders. Second, we have to make sure the problem they're solving is a painkiller for a large set of customers. The stage we invest, it's very hard to know business models. It's very hard to know size of market. So we don't ask, what's your TAM? What's your SAM? Those things don't matter. So you start with people. Is the problem they're solving a painkiller or a vitamin? And then you look for certain attributes. Are they playing a team sport or a solo sport? Solo sport, not investable. Team sport, investable, because that's what company building is. And then you look for what's the big aha differentiated moat they'll have, and then just go to help build a company. And you can't do reference checks where we invest. You can't do uh, market sizing. So it's more intuition and it's more really understanding the people.
Well put. Naveen, beyond Gen AI, which sectors do you believe are ripe for innovation through AI, and where are you seeing the most promising development?
Absolutely. So as a firm, right, like our strong belief is most of the stuff we do will be AI native or AI enabled. And today, most of the work has happened, the investments around the semiconductor area and the foundation models. But now value is moving up the stack, where our belief is AI will manifest itself using agentic technologies in the form of AI teammates who are digital companions who collaborate with humans to help elevate them to become superhumans. So, like the way was infrastructure as a service was for IT, platform as a service for developers, software as a service for business users, we believe we are entering CAS, what we are calling CAAS, collaboration, collaborative intelligence as a service, in which your products get appeared as a service, what we are calling teammates as a service. And our belief is every business function, every consumer function is going to have a buddy, is going to have a teammate. And once the plumbing layers are built of the infrastructure, this is where the value is moving. And it will be in horizontal functions, it will be in verticals. So those are the areas which we believe AI infrastructure, and then moving up the stack to essentially the next step from AI application, what we call AI teammates, and then two orthogonal things which are not in the AI stack. We believe consumer is going to come back, right? Basically, it's been very hard after the iPhone movement to have a new user interface. But if I look at chat interfaces, that's the new human computer interface. So no longer do I need to do touch. I don't need to use a graphics GUI. I can just chat and my work can get done. So this is a disruption. Today, we are only seeing it in search, but one should imagine you're going to have a consumer travel agent, a consumer chat-based insurance agent, right? Consumer concierge for e-commerce. So consumer, which we are not seeing that many things on, we're only seeing in search, is going to happen in every vertical. And then we are big believers in the use of biology and engineering as it relates to healthcare and also to climate. So those are the other two areas we believe as responsible investors we need to look at. We need to invest in companies that improve human and planetary health.
So you just mentioned chat. So are you saying you didn't use the word voice? Is voice going to be a big player with all that?
Both. Today it's text-based, and now with technologies and Gen AI getting good, it will be multimodal interface. I'll be chatting, I might draw, or I might be using voice because voice. So I think some of these ideas, John, are old, what we saw with Siri, but the time has come now with compute, GPUs, machines being intelligent, and network connectivity being there, and web, all the apps are open to be connected. And with the work which is happening with MCP or A2A, and I know you had somebody talk about the network of agents, it's going to be a different world. So the underlying technologies, middleware, plumbing exists. So now it's what can we make of it? So I see a concierge, I see a genie, I see a coach, I see a buddy helping each one of us. And the interface will be natural language, whether I write or I speak.
Yeah, like it's augmented intelligence, assisted intelligence versus artificial intelligence. So
Correct.
this
And I
next
don't call
question,
it
I feel like
artificial
you've
intelligence.
touched on it a little bit, but I've had a lot of conversation with you. You're quite a expansive thinker on AI, and we've discussed the rise of the cognitive economy. What do you think are the key characteristics of the shift, and how should companies prepare to thrive in this new landscape?
Yeah. So first and foremost, right, like I think you started on the right thread. We can't just look at AI as a technology which helps us become operationally efficient and cut costs. That's just the starting thing. With Gen AI, what it's helping us is helping us augment our skills and really free up time to amplify our creativity. So I look at AI as a buddy, which is taking AI and humans into an era of collaborative intelligence. It's allowing companies to have cognitive capabilities. And together, we're going to be able to do things which we weren't able to possible to do before. So I look at this as doing work at superhuman speeds, superhuman cognition, which I do stuff, machine does stuff, together we become better. And that's my view of AI. AI is a tool, is a technology. The manifestation of it will be humans in the long run getting better. We are the jockey, we're not the horse. So let's just look at this technology. And yes, it will be able to do many things we do today, but it's okay. When typewriters were replaced by Microsoft Word or PCs, number of people typing didn't go down.
A friend of mine
Website.
worked during the war on the Justified typewriter, which became the word processor much later. You made me think of that. So you were kind enough to join us in Davos under the 56,000 square foot dome. I think you looked around and saw the 25 panels in one day, the model of having one conference, a week-long conference, packed into one day, and you saw the 3 stages. You said, I really like this. This is something that's important for these dynamic times. You're only going to get 2025 and 2026 once with AI. And you said, John, we really should be doing more of this. A few years ago, I did do an event in California where I invited the 20,000 MIT alumni to come to an Ask Me Anything on AI at the Computer History Museum, right where Tesla for a long time did their shareholder meetings. And then the next day on the top of the Battery, we had a small 100-person gathering. But since COVID, I haven't done that event. And you said, hey, we got to do something in the Bay Area. Thank you for encouraging me. I have friends, folks that worked in my group here at MIT that are now professors there, and I've signed out the Stanford Alumni Center for an event, and HAI, the big AI program, has offered to get involved with the event, and Stanford Medical, which was well represented here today, has also gotten involved, and a professor at the business school. So I'm building a coalition, but I got to say, you were instrumental in kind of getting my head thinking about this. Why do you think having Imagination Action in the Bay Area and at Stanford is important? What excites you about that? And what do you think we can hope to achieve? I see you as a key leg of the stool, to help make this great. And without you, I think we're going to fall over. So please keep your commitment, September 8th and 9th.
Absolutely, right? So first of all, right, like having seen a lot of events, conferences, I think, John, like with the energy, the passion you have, you're one of the most authentic organizers. And I want everybody who's in the room to please thank him and join me, right, like in helping us create these kinds of events. And Mayfield's aim is, yes, we'll be investing, we'll be doing startups, but how do we grow the ecosystem? We want, with access to the knowledge we have, the work John does, how do we grow the pie? And how do we enable, by giving the knowledge, the capital we have, to take this to new heights? And that's what we want to do with you. Look, what you did today here, from what I hear from my colleague, what I saw at Davos, this is incredible. I think we can be 10x for the community. And Mayfield is not looking at saying like, hey, I want to do investments through this thing. Yeah, that'll follow. We invest in relationships. Let's grow the pie. Let's bring the brightest people, the right set of relationships who want to invest in a community behind imagination and action, and let's grow the pie. Let's grow the pie. So that's what I'm looking forward to by partnering with you. How do we act as your buddy to allow you to free time to do things which AI is supposed to do to us?
Yeah.
So our feeling is we are going to make, by partnering together, imagination in action, at least imagination in action squared. Yeah. How do we get John to be elevated to superhuman skills? So that's the role
it's the
Mayfield
network
wants
effect,
to play.
And you're an important part of that network. I think our events are not contractual. It's about bringing the right people together to kind of make things happen. And I want to thank you for helping to make this possible. And, like next stop, Brooklyn, the Beastie Boys. Next stop is going to be Stanford. And, Stanford, I think, was modeled after Cornell. And Cornell, kind of like MIT, land-grant school, was about working with industry, hands-on learning. Wasn't based on the religious model, teaching morals and ethics to seniors to go on and be clergy or lawyers. It was more about building for the Industrial Revolution. We have an AI revolution, and universities are amazing, but they're in a weird, tough spot right now. And I think the best research, the best entrepreneurs, the best corporates, the best policymakers, this can be a platform to bring all those people together. And why do it in one time zone? And I think it's exciting. We got it going in Europe. We got it going on the East Coast. Now we're going to do it in West Coast. So thank you. And thank you for being the Bruce Springsteen of today. This is panel number 50, if you add them all up. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper.
Thank you.
Naveen. And thank you for seeing the potential here. And the audience, is very, very, very happy. Thank you. All right.
Thank you. Right, it's an honor
Do you have any,
and
I think
privilege
you
to
said
be
it all, but
spending
anything you
time
want
with
to
you.
say last? This is being recorded and will be a digital tattoo in perpetuity, and aliens in another generation will understand us through this.
No, I think it's an honor and privilege to be teaming up with you and to be working with this community. And together, right, like let's build
Yeah.
the future of AI.
Can you,
And
let's
let's be
fist
all
pump. I don't
proud.
know if you don't know, put it in the same. Yeah, okay. Your fist is a little bigger than mine. Okay, there we go. We just fist pumped. That's an official, that's like as good as a DocuSign. That's a fist pump sign. And while they're going to get involved as a storied venture firm, I think some others are going to get involved. And Deloitte that's here today has offered to kind of help. And, this is like stone soup. We don't want people to eat stones, but we need a lot of help. So the emperor does have clothes. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.